Now, Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Seth Bohnhoff.
Well, days like today certainly make you kind of rethink what you're going to do outside in a given day, or they might make you rethink if you're going to go outside at all. That's why it's a little surprising here to see at the State Farm Center. Looks like they've decided to redo the parking lot. What a day to begin that project. Hopefully they were able to stay inside some of the equipment there and get a little bit of that AC, because we all needed it on a day like today. Notice satellite picture has no clouds in sight. That means there's absolutely nothing getting in the way of that sun, and it is bringing the heat here for us across the area. Still 93 in Champaign just past the 6 o'clock hour, 94 in Decatur, and 91 degrees down there in Effingham. You start to mix in the humidity. We've got dew points well into the 70s. That equals a heat index well above 100, still hanging out at 105 over there in Lincoln. The only thing that's kind of been okay to deal with today has been that wind. Big reason why we had the hot air is because of the direction that wind is coming from, but with readings between 15 and 25 miles an hour, it's able to actually cool us down just a little bit, make it to where it doesn't feel quite so bad. But this is a real problem too. Overnight low temperature going to be about 74 degrees. That means you're going to get a pretty good head start to getting pretty hot again there tomorrow. So it doesn't take much to warm up into the 90s when you start the day off there into the mid 70s. So pretty much the exact same day is forecast again tomorrow. 96 for a high. Nothing but sunny skies, and of course that humidity is going to dial up the heat index well into the 100s yet again. 96 tomorrow in Champaign, 95 for Mattoon, 95 in Paris, and a 96-degree high over there in Danville as well. Showed you this earlier. This is going to be a graphic you see a lot here over the next several days. Heat advisory in effect across the entire area, pretty much until we tell you that there's no longer one. This is going to be in place here for quite some time until those temperatures start to work their way back down there, maybe into the lower 90s or upper 80s. But that's going to be a little bit of time before that happens. And along with that, you've got the heat plus the humidity. As long as that line there is somewhere in that red category, that's when you really dial up the heat index, and that's when things start to feel really stuffy and uncomfortable. And well, you're going to see a lot of this week too, with the heat index around 105, not only tomorrow, going to do it again Monday. I could repeat this all the way till about Thursday or so this coming week. You pretty much get the picture. One good thing with this is it feels like in the past when we've had these heat waves, there's always been one really big bad day where the heat index is like 115 or something. At least this is consistent, so if you're able to get through it today, you're going to be able to get through it the next several days, because it's pretty much the exact same recipe that is set in place. There could be some relief coming soon in the form of perhaps some rain chances. Going to need to get things to line up in a perfect spot there, because these rain chances look awfully low. But if you get a little bit of rain in your area, you could actually end up being a little cooler there for a short period of time before, of course, all that rain, the moisture gets back in the atmosphere and it starts to get awfully humid again. But we could see a few of those isolated showers or thunder showers into the day Tuesday. I think there's a better chance into Wednesday as well. But there's not going to be a real big system to break down this high pressure for a while. So many of us going to stay under that sunshine, maybe get lucky and get a shower or two to cool us off. But this 7-day forecast looks pretty merciless here for a little while. 90s for highs all over the next 7 days, especially the next couple of days where we're in the mid 90s and that heat index is up near 105. That's going to be tough to deal with here for just a little bit. So not a ton in the way of relief, but I will say by next weekend, maybe just upper 80s for highs. When upper 80s is all of a sudden sounding nice and cool, you know things are really hot.
Right. You know, Seth, I was out at the Urbanus Farmers Market today, and I was thinking about how there's nothing I can think about besides the heat.
Besides the heat, it's one of those things that commands your mind. It sometimes puts you in a bad mood. I know there's some people that enjoy this, but I'm outside and I'm just like, man, I'm sweating, and I literally just walk to the building in my car. That's it.
It's amazing.
It's wild time.
Well, hopefully it ends soon. All right. Thanks, Seth. We'll have a look at your national news.